blessed our damned souls. Lola, I will never forget what he said to me that night. He spoke to me. His dark eyes penetrated my very soul. I was thinking of you the whole time. I imagined your beautiful face. I touched your soft lips. You were there with me. You were there with me. I saw you. He spoke softly, telling me that I was special, and that a special and unique place in heaven would be waiting for me, possibly as soon as tomorrow. He told me that no man deserved the fate that was awaiting me, but that the subsequent rewards would be incomprehensible. Lightfoot actually told me that our bodies would be humiliated. My head and hands would be cut off, our tongues would be cut off, and stuck in our asses. Lola, we would all be castrated, and our eyes torn out of the sockets, as to send a message to Washington. He spoke of God, and how much God loved me. Even United States Marines were his children. I recall, as plain as my nose on my face, what all he said that day. What we were about to do here on earth would ensure a gainful and prosperous afterlife for me in heaven thereafter. Shit. He left, and I was glad that that man had gone. I thought he would never leave. His visit seemed like that very eternity he had so eloquently spoken about. I trembled in fear. I appreciated his visit, yet I had mixed feelings. He scared the living hell out of me. The mere thought of losing my head, my nuts, and my hands was not a good thing. I even pictured seeing my intestines strewn across the battlefield, and I cut in two. My only consolation was that of an additional image, that of a beautiful military funeral. I imagined my parents, and you, Lola, my entire family, all of you dressed in black, silently gazing at my flag-draped coffin, ominously suspended above my open grave. In a way, Lightfoot's words had pacified me, but the thought of seeing you and my parents, crying in anguish over that shithole, made me angry, turned me into who I am today, Frank the Warrior. I internalized the whole thing and smiled. My training took over. It felt good, akin to being a child once more, awaiting the arrival of Santa Claus. I did not sleep. No one did. The silent weeping all around me was deafening. Things would change forever, as soon as tomorrow. I would die a war hero. And every year, when all the fancy military holidays rolled around, my sorry-ass carcass would be remembered. All of society would wave their small American flag and sing their patriotic songs. And I would live again, vicariously, or at least in the narrow confines of some semblance of collective hope. I would be the boy that never came home. The guy that never had children, never got a job. The boy, way back when, who died in Vietnam. I don't know, Lola. I wasn't the type to buy into all of that ceremonial, nostalgic crap, and you knew that back then, as you know that right now. But the thought of you waiting for me, your husband, and our few wedding day memories, made me strong. With your support and love for me, even during those dreaded days, and all the rest of the wars that proceeded thereafter, made me want to continue living. For sometimes I still feel worthless for having survived every battle, when those around me did not, and at times wanted to be killed, or even kill myself. Lola, it will be okay, was the warrior here. I never was good at planning ahead, and you know that, especially as soon as tomorrow.
Well, it's you, Frank. When I knew Frank, and I knew it was him. He'd hit you on the shoulder, then turn around and hit you on the chin. That's right. He'd shoot you twice, and shoot you once, and then he'd kill you once again. He's the kind of guy who lived in Vietnam just for the sin. You see, he killed 20 guys and he ran like a scared rabbit. Ever since that day, he just cannot handle it. Old school rap in the story.